Welcome, everybody, to the semifinals of the Tournament of Hope Final Fantasy Randomizer. We have a match between Rubes and Chad. Right now, I am joined in the booth by Danny. How's it going?
Going well. I've been watching this so far. It's been very exciting, very fast. Lots of different things and different seeds. We've had some not so nice things roll and other things that have been a little odd. So it's been a little all over the place, but it's been a lot of fun. Very fast paced. Can't believe we're already on race 3 in less than 2 hours. But yeah, excited.
Yeah, time seems to be flying here.
Yes, it does. Right, and the racers the gate just dropped should be live on stream about 20 seconds ago.
And we've already got a call out in chat for level 8 Fade, so we'll see if that comes into fruition. So
That
both
would
these
be
runners...
I was gonna say that'd be terribly trolly 2 white mages with level 8 Fade.
Yeah, this is interesting. 2 fighters, 2 white mages. What do you do at this point?
I would personally cry. But you do that, you check your level 1 white magic, and then you immediately start looking for things that those fighters can swing.
Yeah, you do pray for a sword, and seeing silver -1, that's not the best.
It's definitely not good. However, I mean, it's better than nothing, and you've really got nothing there at white magic that's gonna help you at all right now.
I'd be banking on those iron hammered 1s.
Oh yeah, my white mages each would be swinging one of those.
But Chad, finding a nice infusion of cash up at the 3 Matoya chests, gonna come back and probably buy a silver sword.
1 sword, 2 swords. Ah, no hammers.
Chain -1 or chain +1 armor is pretty decent enough to take you almost to the end game. And unfortunately, we're probably not going to see the black magic. I mean, I would like to see. Oh, look, we got Nuke and Fast at level 1 and 2. That'd be nice.
Unfortunately, we don't get nice things like that this seed. Unless they rolled on their blurst. Which I'm assuming didn't, otherwise we'd be, checking black magic.
Yeah, for the blurses, we have Fighter has +7 luck and -10 strength, so that feels bad. The White Mage have +20% hit, but minus a ribbon. That also feels bad.
That definitely feels bad, because when you have white mages, they're the ones who's gonna bring your party back. They're your life casters. So you get a ribbon. You have a white mage. That's typically who you throw that ribbon on, and not being able to wear one feels real bad. Also, which doesn't feel bad taking in fights this early in the game, because, well, that's your options.
I don't know what I do with my party here. I might think about downing a white mage if I don't see any fade or life 2 in the first couple of levels.
Oh yeah, if there's nothing really good for that white mage in the first level or 2, then one of them is very likely becoming a welcome mat.
But Chad finding a flame +1 sword, that's a nice pickup.
Certainly an upgrade from that silver -1 they just bought.
And Chad's the first one to take down Garland, but Rube's hot on his tail. Sleep touch on Garland, I didn't see that.
Sweet.
The king has the slab, and it looks like Princess Sarah has the cube. So at least we have half the equation for a nice skydive.
See, Chad headed to Provoca, probably with all fingers and toes crossed that there is some sort of good magic here. And all right, we've got level 2 Fade. Things just started looking up a bit.
This seed went from an hour long to possibly 40 minutes.
Yeah, and the good news is not only can those white mages learn Fade, but you get your tail, you promote, those fighters can also learn not only that Fade, but Ruse at that level, which is really, really good to have, especially if you can put have a full party with all of them. That's pretty great.
I wonder if Chad's plan is to actually down one of the fighters. Bicky the Pirate having TNT, he was set to blow something up.
Oh, gold -5 bracelets. That hurts a little.
You know, iron +3, steel +3, those are all nice things, though.
Yeah, those are definitely not shabby. Oh, and and I was so excited about the Ruse and Fade that I completely missed we have exit at level 2 also. Level 2 magic was real good. It's like the seed went, you know, I know I hurt your feelings with level 1 magic. We're gonna make it up to you with level 2.
Ooh, and Chad is over at Crescent Lake, finds copper bracelets +5. Those might be a nice substitute.
Yeah. The only spell that I would even consider at level 6 was Expert. Got the Oxio from the Sage. Exit out and save. Rube doing his Sage check literally right behind Chad. Gets his Oxio.
I doubt they're going to come and pick up Exfer again, because I don't think they're going to be doing any fierce things.
Very likely not. Okay, so we've got our chime. Now Sky's doable.
You see, if only I had the tail, level 15, a couple more fade charges, I might attempt Sky at this point.
With these flags, it can be a little tricky. But for me, it's definitely, this is like, if I, depending on the magic, I will absolutely dive something maybe a little, like, lower leveled. But also having root, like, exit there at level 2, if for some reason you're feeling like maybe you don't feel like you can quite make it through Sky, but you want to grab that incentive, it does make it a little easier to do that, because you can just run in, get it, exit out, save. And we saw the TNT turning, which gave us a rod, which means we won't be double dipping Earth, which feels real good.
Rod is one of those things you want to see very early, so you don't have to take that gamble.
Now, Earth is something I would absolutely do super early at a low level. Got 2 Fade casters, one fighter swinging a flame sword, flame plus something sword makes it a little fancier, and doing Earth with with that equipment and those spells. I'd do probably what Chad's doing: run in, check the spike tiles, maybe get a few quick little levels, but I wouldn't worry about getting too much before I did Earth, because then you can run down, you can get the incentive, take out Lich, and then call it a day and never have to come back here again.
We see the first 2 grind tiles over in the Hall of Giants. It's lobsters and lobsters and friends, and these lobsters have less than 110 health.
It's like a bunch of stuff from sea got lost.
This is where we live now.
We're now land creatures. We live in Earth. Rubes took a few fights, got his levels, exit out, went to mom and saved. Is he headed back? Yeah, he's headed back.
Yeah, I don't think he had the gold for the houses, because I know that Chad picked up about 10. But I
Yeah.
thought they were 2,500 or something, and early money has been kind of hard to come by.
Yeah, I know Chad did got that bit of money early on when he checked in toys. I didn't see Rubes do that. So I think Chad had it a little easier with money in the beginning. Yeah, Rubes checked that tile in the top room. It was like, no, this isn't going so well. Reset out and is just gonna dive Earth, get his incentive, and possibly go ahead and do Lich. Like I said, I would feel comfortable doing it, but if that's another great thing about having exit, like even if like he decides to dive down and get that, if he's not sure about doing Lich, he could always exit out and save. And it's
or if you find something real dangerous down there.
Yeah. And it doesn't take too long if you're not checking anything just to run right back down.
And the other trap tile is EXPs, between 1 and 4 of them. They open up with dark. We don't know what else they have, though.
Oh, well that's lovely. Rubes with the nuke stick.
The nuke stick's pretty good. I don't want to oversell it.
Yeah, with no loose, I'm not checking a lot of things. A lot of times that one box I'll still check. I'd be a very happy girl finding a nuke stick. Especially this seed when you're like you've got 2 fake casters at level 2, but still, nuke stick. Happy day. Happy day.
Now you have 2 fade casters and a nuke caster. And Rubes finding the Masamune -2.
There you go. Well, if you weren't comfortable doing Lich when you went in, you sure are now. Nuke stick and a Maza, let's go.
I like this Earth Cave. This is a nice place.
It's all, it's like it just showed up and was like, I'm tired of people saying bad things about me. Nobody seems to really like me. Let's change that and turn it all around. It's no longer hashtag never Earth, it's hashtag sometimes Earth.
Listen, if Earth always had nuke sticks, I'd be there all day, every day.
Right, that'd be my first stop. As soon as the seed opens, this commentary. Where's Daddy going? Earth!
Rubes starting the fight with Lich. It doesn't look like Chad picked up the nuke stick, but he's checking a different chest.
And level 20, well, he'll 2 hammer. That's, it's okay. It might come in handy. But his level's already level 22 at 12 minutes in. That is not shabby.
Yeah, I don't know how much more Chad's going to have to grind.
Tismaza, well, Rubes does the Elflin magic check. We had life and invis at level 3. And if I recall, that life was night burnable, and life 2 and cure 4 at level 4.
I think we've covered all the magic that we want the white mages to have.
I mean, yeah.
I find it interesting that both of these runners have basically been holding hands, never, more than 30 seconds apart from each other, going everywhere the other one has.
It's almost like they've been on the same team of some sort at one point and kind of know how each other plays. For those who don't know, Rubes and Chad, that's one of the things that's been my favorite thing to watch today, was during our first quarterfinals, we had a bunch of people. We had 3 of the 4 people from the Center for Competitive Forfeiting Fall League team. Our 2 semifinalists here that are racing that made it through that quarterfinal are members of Center of Competitive Forfeiting. So we have team members duking it out.
And Rube's finding a delicious nightmare tile with Bad Men. Not the best grind, but still pretty good.
Pretty decent experience, and I mean they're falling over fairly easy. And with fades and a nuke stick, like if you wanted to sit here for a few, you'd be fine. He doesn't seem to. It's like he said, "Nah, this is not the tile for us."
Finding sea trolls and sea snakes. What is this?
I'm telling you, they've all just escaped. They've run away from Onrak and have found homes elsewhere.
But Rube's also giving out the Sun Sword 2 and a pair of cat claws -1s. Still no ribbons, still no access to wall. I might check a couple of more chests as I'm running through the different dungeons. Apparently Chad's done opening chests because he is just making a beeline up for carry.
Yeah, it's like they're just seconds from each other. They keep this up, it's gonna be, the end of this race is gonna be really close.
This is where it's getting interesting. Rube's deciding that he's not done opening chests. He wants to pick a couple more. Chad saying, no, you know what? I got my levels. I got Mass Moon. I'm good. Simultaneous muck pulls as we're gonna. Looks like we're fighting them. And right before the chest in the red dragon tile, we have arachnids and a spider leading to the crown. Those are 2 grind tiles I don't like.
Every time I see some sort of spider come up, I instinctively flinch just a little. Because they usually almost always roll something horrid. And when they're on a tile, it's even worse.
Usually it's the arachnids that cast thunder against me, but carry one opening up with thunder. But Chad handles carry pretty easily as lights a second orb.
Yeah, 2 orbs lit on Chad's side, about to be 2 lit on Rube's side, and we're at the 18-minute mark. Like, these guys are just flying through this seed. As Chad turns in his crown and gets his ruby. Titan's however is not incentivized in this flag set. He says, thanks but no thanks, I'm not even going to take the time to walk this out, and just resets.
And I'll bet we're going to see Rubes do the same thing. Chad making a play for Sky after this. So, I mean, we have our Oxia. We have
Hey, look,
we
you
have
were right.
everything we need.
The ruby reset. Okay, so we have our first route, well, bit of route divergence to seed. We have. It's going to do the Lefane check-in.
Yeah, we still don't have the canoe yet.
No, we do not. So he's doing the Lefane check-in. Chad is like, nah, I've got this fancy cube, and Chad, we're headed up the sky. And with his levels, like, I don't blame him. Like, I'm headed in there. I'm like, all right, this is fine. Like, he's got enough stuff. Like, he should be able to get through here no problem. Check the incentive, light his orb, and be on his merry way.
Looks like we lost Rubes for a second.
Yeah, just for a second. But our restreamer, Jay Shadell, who is not only an awesome restreamer, but is restreaming our entire run today, is already on it, trying to see what's up, get it fixed, as we see the crystal from Chad.
Well, it begs to wonder, we're running out of location for that canoe to be, so that crystal could be the canoe. In which case, Chad wouldn't need to go to Lefane to do that turn in.
Now, I'm guessing when we lost Rubes, yeah, it looks like he went to Lefane, either got what was there, or it was one of the items that we don't need. We do have the Obamaza and Ribbon all incentivized. Now, I can't imagine resending out of one of those. So I'm assuming whatever was there he got before heading to Sky. So that may have been. I'm not sure.
Chad having little to no difficulty lighting his third orb.
3 orbs in 22 minutes. Oh,
That's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Rube still checking a couple of chests, hoping to find a ribbon. Does not. Comes up with the heal 2 hammer, though. Oh, so it was the canoe at Lefane.
Now we got us a tiny boat and can go to Onrak.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking. The fighter has iron armor +3. He's got the Mazda 2. He knows he's not getting fast. Maybe I don't even know if I go for the tail and promote. What would you do, Danny?
I mean, at this point, they're already getting ready to do 4 orbs. Unless you plan on taking extra levels, if you're not comfortable with your levels and you plan on doing that to where like access to the white magic that knight would then have, I wouldn't worry about promoting. I mean, you have a weapon, you've got decent magic on those white mages. You kept them up the whole time, so their levels are pretty good. So yeah, unless my intention was to get levels after promoting, I wouldn't bother.
Chad finding a relatively cheap tail at 3,529 gold. Going just, you know what? Nope, I don't need the incentive here. I am going straight for Kraken.
Am I toying with the herb? Suddenly, this isn't so randomized.
You know, it's possible that the prince has the key.
Yes, it is. That's one of the few things about the vanilla game I actually know and remember because just between you and I, because I'm sure you're not going to tell anybody and nobody else to find out this way. I've never played the vanilla game.
Oh my.
I may have kind of started to attempt it and then was like, nah. And I had somebody pretty awesome offer to teach me to play the randomizer instead. And I was like, you know what? That sounds like a swell idea. Let's do that instead.
Someday you'll have to take the Wayback Machine and have that
Oh.
experience back in 1992.
You know what? I played vanilla-ish. So like but I've never played like true vanilla. I don't think I could. Like it's as much as I loved playing the randomizer in this game, it just playing it's so slow. Like it's all, give me speed hacks at least. If I can just have speed hacks, I might attempt it one day.
Listen, you walk slow and you like it because that's all you could do.
No, can't.
Chad taking on Kraken to light up his fourth orb. That fade hitting for a nice deal of damage. Rube's finding a couple of pro ranks up in Gaia. He's going to go turn in the bottle, see what that leads to. The 26-minute, 21-second mark, we have our fourth orb lit on Chad's side.
Holy moly, that's quick. And I was just sitting there thinking, Kraken 2's like, yeah, you might get through, but I'm taking out a white mage, lights that fourth orb, and then I looked at the clock and went, oh wow.
Rubes, after that long and convoluted chain, gets the Opal -2 bracelet.
I'd put in the speed run. Woo! Bounce it off the door because we don't have the key. Okay. So
And Chad going to enter 27 minutes, 30 seconds. Not even checking the chest, going right for Lich 2.
yeah, I think he was maybe just going to check that tile there to see maybe what the tile was, just maybe some extra levels. Oh. Okay, well, I'm suddenly having a case of deja vu because this is the second Lich we've seen with Zap today.
Lich seeming to have a decent amount of health, too.
There we go. We got there. We only lost 2 party members in.
Each white mage has 7 charges of life, too. You can stand to lose 2 or 3.
Yeah. Hey, and if nothing, and if you lose a couple of them, you got life level 3. It's fine. Got life for days.
Carrie having ice, too. That's not terrible, but not having any ribbons. I mean, that still hit pretty hard.
Yeah, the Fate's doing decent damage. I mean, we're not getting big numbers off those sword swings, but as long as
Yeah, and you're running out of fade charges right quick.
yeah, which without faster timber could lead to a bit of an issue later bosses on those spiders. I think I'd be possibly a little more conservative with them fades, but I understand. Okay, well there we go. We got through Carrie too. I saw that fight 2 was only level 15 for me, and I got scared, and then I remembered he was dead for a lot of the seed.
Yeah, that second fighter is just there to take a hit, hopefully a little bit more. And Mazmune only connects for 50 damage. Kraken coming out with Blizzard. We're going to employ some more fades. This massive swing, 2 hits, 168. Not bad, but still not going to get it done. Fades low rolling. And Reese is correct. We have dueling Krakens, although Rube's taking out Kraken 1, lighting his 4th orb, 30-second mark. Chad, getting cracked by Krat, loses his second white mage. And Kraken does a paunch for 568, and we see a reset out. Chad deciding, you know what? I need a couple more levels. And those are some mighty nasty spell lists that we saw from those fiends. Not having any ribbons, not having access to wall. This is going to be difficult.
Chat asking, did we promote? No, that's what we're talking about with the. So yeah, no promotion here. So those night, if I said would have, oh no. Okay, I winced a little when I saw this app. Got lost in what I'm saying. But yeah, the fade and stuff on those nights would have been real handy. But like I said, at this point, it's chasing down the tail. We would have to do that and then get those levels. So it seemed like neither of our runners opted for that.
Looks like Chad was just trying to get to another break point for the Mazda to get one extra swing, maybe just do a little bit of extra damage, as Rubes is already well into Temple of Fiends shortened, taking on Carry 2. And his second night, just using the nuke stick like it's going out of style.
Yeah, with that nuke stick, Rubes might have a much easier time with this because, like the white mages, yeah, they have fade, but they've got, a amount of those. That nuke stick, you're not running out. As long as that person's standing, you got nuke for days.
That nuke stick is the gift that keeps on giving.
Sure isn't. Oh, okay. Lich 2, calm down. Full party wipe on Chad's screen. All 4 went down to Zap.
This Lich is gross.
Ooh. He sure is. Okay, only got one that time. Okay, Chad's through Lich 2.
Rubes has put up a decent amount of damage, and it's enough to take out Kraken 2. Our first racer to take out Kraken 2. See what Tiamat has. I don't mean to say anything, but we still haven't seen any nukes, nuclears.
Oh no, Cure 4 out of Tia 2.
I'd rather see it turn 1 than turn 2 or 3.
Absolutely. Because it's a little soul crushing when you get like really far into a fiend fight. They're still standing and they cast Cure 4.
Tiamat casting Tornado. As As Rube's taking on Tiamat, Chad is coming back for some more against Kraken 2. We already have calls for the Fun Dead final boss in chat. Is there any other alternate fiends that you would like to see in this?
I kind of like Whack a Chaos just because I think it's kind of fun. But yeah, like we've had 2 on Fun Dead so far. I mean, could always do 3. I don't know.
You know what? The more the merrier.
Anything that's not bad. Like, I know a lot of times people are just like, no, whatever's worse is best because then it's entertaining to watch. I always feel bad when that happens. So I'm like, just give them whatever's easiest. Okay, be kind.
Rube's only having 1 Fade charge left on each White Mage. Yeah, I agree with Reese and Chad. If this turns out to be Fun Dead, we're going to have a Zap party.
Oh, no. Oh, please don't be Fun Dead. We may be here all day. Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh, thank goodness for that nuke stick.
I take no responsibility for this.
Okay, well, at least thankfully the Phantoms went down super easy. Oh. Okay.
It is 1-1, but we're stunned.
No! This was all going so well, and then it went so wrong so fast. I see Caleb in chat who's doing comms on the next race. Hey, Caleb, how about you hop in the race room for the next semifinals and roll the seed? Because now I'm afraid to roll in it for another race. Because I've done a horrible thing here.
This is so painful to watch, but now we get to see what these experienced runners are going to do in the face of this adversity. Go out, try to find a ribbon, maybe get some extra levels, or just put their face to it and hope they can break through. I mean, if I remember correctly, this Lich had somewhere between about 600 and 700 health. So that's not terrible. You have 2 Fade charges and a nuke. That might not be enough to take it out. So if you can get and not get zapped to bejesus and back first turn, you've got a good chance to get through this.
I'm looking.
You know, maybe Lich was just angry that all the seafood party platters were hanging out in Earth.
And I'm looking through our magic. We didn't get I mean, Wall might help with this situation, but I'm looking at the thing. I don't think anybody looked, so it had to be level 8 somewhere. And that feels real not good.
You see, at this point, Wall, if I had Wall, I don't know if I would be casting it, just because it seems like a trap. I would rather try to get good turn order, kill it quicker, than to spend a turn buffing. But then again, I'm not as good as these racers, so...
I think it might be just crazy, take the Mazza, slap it on a white mage who has ruse with wall ruse while you're using like your fade and swinging at things with your other people, especially if you've got the nuke stick on Rube's side. And then if nothing else, just hope that white mage gets through and can take everybody out that doesn't survive the fades and nukes from the other people.
That sounds like a real plan.
I mean, if the sea was would give me a white mage, might as well use it.
We've got dueling Kraken 2 fights to see who can get through. And I believe someone mentioned in chat, Chad has not seen that it's Fun Dead yet. That's some decent information that Rubes has. Not that he wants that information. Chad getting turn order, cured 4, not coming out in time. Kraken 2 apparently also has Thunder, so that's nice. Chad gets thundered, then cracked. Has to reset out. Now, he might be going back to Armory to check and see maybe there was a ribbon there, or he's going back for some grinds. Just a couple more levels, a couple more natural magic resist, maybe to survive those cracks, zaps. But I will compliment you. I think that the last race, the seeds that you rolled, were relatively nice. But Rubes going for round 2 against the Fun Dead Party Pack, all around level 28. We'll see if he can get some turn order or at least a little luck avoiding those zaps.
Oh.
Well, he survived round 1 of it.
I'm afraid to say anything I don't want. Okay. We still got 2 standing.
We got 2, and that ain't bad.
It's definitely not bad. That fighter being stunned ain't great.
This is looking up. As the White Mage gets stopped. Now, Ice 2 dealing a truckload. Oh, and Lich has Nuke. Did we know Lich had Nuke?
Lich had Nuke. We know now that Lich has Nuke.
Surprise!
Yep, that door's still locked. Oh, I am at a loss for words.
Tale of, this is 2 seeds. You know, it's the same seed, but at the same time, we got through the game 26, 28 minutes onto the Temple of Fiends, and it's now the 42-minute mark, and we have Nuke, Zap, Stun, Stop, Lich.
Oh, it's the seed that just keeps on giving things that we don't want.
After seeing that, I would be a little tilted, and I would think, you know what, I'm just going to take a fighter up to level 50. So yeah, we'll see how high Chad decides to take his party as Rubes is smacking his face against the wall again. Gonna see, maybe this time we can get some good turn order.
Chad with the grind. I think it's a smart play. Lowers my help here. I think I may have left that second fighter up just in case. But it looks like 38 across the party. Well, 3 members that are up anyway.
If I'm racing, it's the 45-minute or it's the 44-minute mark, and nobody's won yet. I know that something real foul is going on with Chaos, so I think Chad knows something is up. And taking the 38, that's going to give him a good chance at this.
Okay. Kraken with crack. I either just completely blanked on that or did not see that earlier.
Yeah, Chad got hit by the crack hammer pretty hard.
Ah, okay. Boy, these fiends sure are something today. With all the cure for, because he's like, I ain't got time for heal pots today.
Yeah, Rubes has fought these 4 fiends so many times. It's just getting to be muscle memory. All right, we got Rubes taking on Tiamat 2, Chad taking on Carrie 2. We're all wondering, is this the time? Is this the time that one of these runners breaks through and makes it to the finals? Tiamat 2 low rolling with the tornado. I like to see that. Chad losing his sacrificial warrior. Oh no, he did. It wasn't the sacrificial warrior. It was the good one.
No! I started saying Meat Shield doing Meat Shield things, but no, Meat Shield lived. Wrong one went down.
It's all right, Rubes. Take 3. Let's see if you can do it.
I know the commentators are supposed to watch and comment on the things that are happening, but I'm almost afraid to. Okay, so we've got all but one of the phantoms down. Oh. Okay. Okay, have the party live through the zap.
Someone survived it.
Ice 2's not bad. And we got it, GG Rube. Got through the disastrous Fun Dead pack with a race time, GG time of 46 minutes and 45 seconds.
And the face pounding strats work wonders. GG Rubes.
I'll give him this. That is still a really good time for these flags after that disastrous Tober, because they flew through the beginning of this game.
It looks like we have another donation. This one from Rafe Hates Caleb for $100 with the comment Black Mage Hype. Yes. I hope I said that
right. That Caleb guy the Rafe doesn't like. He knows what he's talking about. All right, so let's see what we've got. Setting up for our next race, which will be our next semifinal, we've got DVS going up against Sir Link-A-Lot. 2 more people who were on a team in Fall League battling it out for the finals. It's a lot of teammate versus teammate action today.
Well, I think we're going to wrap up the first semifinal match between Rubes and Chad. GG again, Rubes. Chad also GG. It was a great battle. That was an unfortunate series of events. Both these racers did an excellent job. For the next race, I believe we have Caleb coming in to do some comms. Danny, thank you for joining me with this.
Thank you. It was, thanks for jumping in. You did 2 races. I much appreciated the help. Big shout out to Shadowed, who jumped in and did tracking for this race, because I was going to track it and do comms, so he saved me from double duty. And now I'm going to go back to being muted like I was before, like I should honestly probably always be. And I'm going to go track the next race and let Caleb and Dang do all the talking, because they're real good at it. So, hey Caleb, are you back?
I am back. I had a sandwich.
See, now I might need to go like eat while I track, because now I'm a little hungry.
It was delicious.
Tag You're it.
I'm in.
You're in. I'm out. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned for the next race. Bye.